I play Rachel Davis. I'm a New York-based event planner. I've got a 9-year-old daughter, a single mom, and I'm all about New York. Well, I was born in Tennessee and raised in Tennessee. So I'm brought back to Tennessee to put on the 30th anniversary Smoky Mountain Christmas at Dollywood. I bring my daughter with me, I stay at my parents' house, and I get a chance to reconnect with my Tennessee roots. First of all, my character has never met Dolly Parton before, and she's very excited to meet Dolly. And when she gets the job, it's always like, so when do I meet Dolly? Is Dolly here? And she keeps just missing Dolly. She just got in her helicopter, and then there'll be a cardboard cutout of her, and like, oh, well, that's almost like Dolly. And of course, she does meet her. It's a really, really sweet romantic comedy. When I come to put this event on, I'm forced to work with the director of operations, Luke Hackman, who is a nice guy, but he's got very different ideas about how he wants to run things. He wants it all business, and my character wants to, she's like, no, let's think out of the box. Let's do something different. It's the 30th anniversary. Let's make this big. And so they butt heads quite a bit in the beginning. Okay, 2 things we haven't discussed yet, food and staffing.
Hospitality's taking care of the food. We're good there.
I have an idea. Luke, when you plan a party, every detail is a reflection of you. Then they start to get along a little bit more and more, and this is a romantic comedy, so as you can imagine, they start to fall for each other. But as it goes in romantic comedies also, things begin to fall apart, and you can probably guess who the angel is that comes in to save the day and help make everything better. Dolly Parton. So one of the things that my character really gets to do again is all her Christmas traditions with her family. And it's really sweet the way my daughter Ava in it embraces the traditions and being with her grandparents, and it kind of softens my character. And Luke also sees how important Christmas is to me, and it's never been a big deal in his life at all. And so he starts to come around to be more involved in the traditions as well. And one of the traditions in the movie that's also a tradition for me is a chocolate Yule log. So every year I make a chocolate Yule log dessert. It's my mom's recipe, and she did it with me growing up. Now I do it, and I'm so excited to do it again this year. It's this log cake. You make a flat chocolate cake, spread whipped cream, and everything's from scratch. And you roll it up, and you cut it, and it looks like a log. But I love to decorate it as well with little figurines, and I make marzipan figures and little snowmen or little candy canes. And so in the movie, we have Luke come over to the house because we're going to make chocolate Yule logs. And so he starts to get indoctrinated into that tradition. And you start to see him and Ava start to bond, which is really sweet. Yes, one of the parts that I love about the script is that my character is an aspiring children's book author. The way this all came about, the way this movie came about, is because I write children's math books, and Dolly Parton has a wonderful charity called the Imagination Library that donates books to little kids all over the world, ages 0 to 5. And one of my books, Goodnight Numbers, was selected to be part of the Imagination Library 2 years ago. Right after that, I had lunch with the programming director at Hallmark, and she said, "Where would you like your next Christmas movie to take place?" And I was like, Dollywood. Dolly was on my mind. So, and because of all that, and because of the genesis of this movie, we thought, well, wouldn't it be nice to highlight the Imagination Library in the movie and have my character be an aspiring children's book author as well. Dolly Parton was so sparkly and wonderful to work with. I don't even know what to say about it. Whoever said never meet your idols, never met Dolly Parton. She is magical. She's magical. She walks into a room and it fills with joy. She walked onto the set and she was wearing this skin-tight, silver, sparkly sequined cat suit, and just, "Merry Christmas, everyone!" And you're like, oh, we all want to faint and just die of happiness. I don't know how to describe it, but Dolly Parton is magical, and she brings such a sparkly joy to this movie. She plays such a wonderful role. It's a small role, but it's a wonderful role of coming in and giving my character words of wisdom when I need it the most. Things have fallen apart, and I'm not going to give away anything with the plot, but my character's pretty upset, and she knows just the right things to say. Dolly's wisdom comes in very handy, and we actually quote Dolly a few times through the movie as well. One of my favorite quotes is, "Don't be so busy making a living you forget to make a life." And that is something that Luke, my co-star, played by Niall Mater, by the way, does a great job. That's something his character says, and it's something his character needs to remember. He's like, I keep thinking about this Dolly quote, and so you feel Dolly's wisdom, like you said, throughout the whole movie.